Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Attila Pink, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that Elon Musk predicts that we are approaching a recession, but it is actually a good thing in his opinion. The second thing I would like to discuss is all about that actually we have formed the 9th red candle in Bitcoin, and with this we made again history. And the third thing I would like to discuss is all about Terra, because Terra Luna tanks 70%, Luna 2, sorry, so the new one, in 2 days. So guys, all this in today's video. And if you would like to stay up to date, which is, I think, very important, simply subscribe to this YouTube channel, Blockchain Bloom. Subscribe button, that's the only thing you have to do. Also, hit the like button if you like this kind of content. And also, check out the links under this video because there are many useful ones. Right, and now it's time to move on to the market where we can actually see that Bitcoin is up in the last 24 hours, 5.5%, Ethereum 6.6%. So right now, Bitcoin 30,686 US dollar, while Ethereum is at 1,907. When we're looking at the gainers, Waves is number 1 in the top 100, going up 35%. Then we have Steppen 25% and Helium 19%. When we're looking at the losers, well, basically no losers at all. So we are having today a good day so far, at least. When we're looking at the candlestick chart, we can see that this is the increase what we are witnessing right now. We actually came back from this 28,000-ish level. This is here the 4-hour chart. So we can see that we reached again in the area 30,000, but here we stopped, and this would be interesting which way we are continuing actually, because the next level could be the 35,000. We're very far from that, put it this way, because right now we just came back to here where we are actually, recently. Look, even here we were higher than right now, and this was on the 15th of May. So basically we are in this range, and how long this relief rally can take, this is definitely a good question. And some people saying that actually maybe reaching this line. So if we're going up here, then we can go up here, whatever, like between 35 and 37,000-ish, maybe. But to be honest with you, when we're looking at the volume, it's not even that strong. So maybe just be coming back here to the 30,000, and then we're going down again. Or we have a relief rally where altcoins can a little bit, put themselves together, and then coming back. The whole economic situation what we have in the world, it just doesn't show too much strength towards that we can have a very nice breakout, but we can have a relief rally. But we're going to see this in a couple of days. Right, okay, and now let's move on to the first topic. And the first topic is all about that Elon Musk is saying that we are approaching a recession, which is actually a good thing in his opinion. So let's discuss it. Elon Musk put it on his Twitter page. Here is this tweet actually. All about the recession. Somebody asked, do you still think we are approaching a recession? And he said, yes, but this is actually a good thing. It has been raining money on fools for too long. Some bankruptcies need to happen. Also, all COVID stay-at-home stuff has tricked people into thinking that you don't actually need to work hard. Rude awakening inbound. So, yes, he still think that we are going towards a recession. Musk has estimated that the upcoming recession will last 12 to 18 months. So in his estimation, and also another statement from BlackRock, in addition, that the world's largest asset manager cautioned in a research note this week that the Federal Reserve's effort to increase interest rates to offset record inflation may trigger recession. If they hike interest rate too much, they risk triggering a recession. If they tighten not enough, the risk become, runaway inflation. It's tough to see the perfect outcome. BlackRock detailed. So yes, it's a very, very difficult situation because, which way you should go. If you go this way, you can cause that problem. If you go that way, you cause that harm. So it's not easy at all. And yes, Elon thinks that actually this kind of all this kind of recessions, as bad as they are when we're witnessing it and we live in it, because just don't forget, many people are going to lose their job, families going to face serious money problems, and so on and so forth. So it's just like it's not an easy thing. On the other hand, this is kind of cleaning the whole market, which is always going in a direction. It's forming a bubble when they boost the economy, and then this is the time when we go back to earth kind of a little bit, so where we are really, and then this whole process is going to restart. When we're looking at the previous recessions, we have the early 1990s, when we had this kind of recession which lasted 8 months, and it took about 7 years, 8 months to happen again, because this was when the previous happened. So 7 years and 8 months before this. Then we were waiting 10 years when, this dot-com bubble burst. This was the early 2000, here it lasted again 8 months, but this period was actually longer. And we had the Great Recession, which is the recent one, which did happen, if you remember, since, it started back in 2007 at the end, and it lasted 1 year, 6 months. And in this case, it took 6 years and 1 month that recessions happen again. And guess what? So now this finished in 2009, and we are now in 2022. So 13 years later, here we are. And when we're looking at here the times, here more other recessions where you see, you have never seen something like that it takes 13 years. So basically, if you're just looking at the timeline, it's really time to have a recession, as weird as it sounds. But how deadly it will be and how harsh, obviously, we just don't know yet. But yes, I think it's also there's a great possibility it's going to happen. Well, okay, we'll see. Next topic is all about that we having this 9th week bearish red candle, which we made history. And is this a bullish signal, or actually it's even showing that how strong the bear market is? So when we looking at the Bitcoin candlestick chart and we looking at the weekly one, look, we have formed the ninth red candle in the row on the weekly, and this is an absolute record, and it shows how strong this bear trend is right now. Of course, we cannot go down forever. Therefore, sooner or later, we're going to form a green candle, but how strong it will be. So is it, a real breakdown, this mega bullish signal, or a real breakdown? This is the question. So Bitcoin has now, had this 9th red weekly candle in a row, something never happened in the history. Actually, now we can see a little bit green area, with both Japanese Nikkei and Hong Kong's Hang Seng Index up over 2% at the time of writing when this was written. So trigger came from news that China is planning to relax some of its latest COVID-19 restrictions and open up the economy. So this is what's happening. This one we can see some relief on the market, and therefore we can see some relief on the crypto market as well. But all together, we just have to be really careful, because guys, this really showing a strong downtrend. Obviously, after a strong downtrend, when we reach, for example, the bottom, of course, there's a rally. But as I have talked about it earlier a little bit, it can be just a relief rally going up to 35 or 37, something like that. If that happens, and then because we're going towards recession and the crypto market, Bitcoin is very strongly right now correlated with the stock market, then yes, we can see if the stock market going down, probably it can push down more Bitcoin price. And we do know what's happening when Bitcoin is going down, then altcoins going down even more heavier. So I think we can see definitely lower levels, but we will see what's happening. Nobody can predict the future. We just can see the signs and learn from the history. And we are sometimes wrong. Don't forget, many times we believe that what happened in 2013 and 2017, in the bull market is going to repeat itself. Therefore, we all were waiting in 2021 at the end of the year that we're going to have a nice 100,000-ish Bitcoin or something even above. And did it happen? No, it didn't. So yeah, we do have to be careful with all these things. Okay. And now the next topic. The next topic is all about the new Terra Luna and how it performed as it is just out. Well, Terra Luna is getting worse and worse. So investors dumping on Terra as Luna to tank 70% in 2 days. So even there we have a couple of YouTubers. Here's, for example, Lark Davies. Zero plans to buy Luna 2.0, but it will dump any airdrop if I get something on Binance. I will dump on any airdrop. This is what Lark Davis is saying. Some other channels also are pretty harsh about Luna. So the price of Terra Luna has tanked around 70% since the relaunch of the Terra ecosystem, via Terra 2.0 on May 28th. Today is the 30th, so it just happened like in 2 days. But look at here, Terra's price. Here you can see the same, just a little bit maybe bigger. So yeah, here's the new Luna starting here, are here down. So it's like down almost 70%. And guess what? Terra Classic, down 100%, just doing the same as just did before. So also, Binance has 15.7 million liquid Luna, which will be available to users on Tuesday, and suggested that investors who mainly use the Anchor protocol will look to cash out as they have no real interest in the Terra ecosystem. So it looks like as people receiving their airdrop, they're totally not interested to keeping it, thinking that this project looks very shady right now. So nobody is really pumping it. Yeah. Well, you can make money because there's, a big volume in the trade, which going up and down, but nobody wants to hold it for long term. This is now the conclusion. And also, if you look at this here, South Korean authorities reportedly probe stuff behind Terra. South Korean government continues to investigate Terraform Labs, the firm behind the Terra network, as well as Luna and USDT tokens. And the investigators also reportedly alleged that Terra tokens mechanism was faulty in the first place, as USD is not pegged to a stable collateral or profit model. At a certain point in time, there is no other way but to collapse because it cannot handle interest payment and fluctuation in value, the authorities reportedly said. So many people saying now that probably it was wrong at the first place, so it was not surprised that this happened, but because this model became so successful, it became a top 10 crypto, and they started to buy Bitcoin to back it up, and all these kind of things made people really believe in the project. But then now many skeletons are out from the one, what kind of projects he was in the past. For example, another stablecoin which actually went to zero as well. So right now the whole Terra thing doesn't look too good, so the problem continue. Okay guys, that's it for today. Don't forget, if you would like to stay up to date, then simply subscribe to this YouTube channel to get the daily fresh cryptocurrency and blockchain news. Hit the like button if you like this kind of content, and also I'm back tomorrow with the freshest. Have a good one. Bye-bye.